I try to handle the pressures as they gather momentum, and I'm having to vent to relax the aggression. I was bad at my best, too many cannabis sessions. Too many cannabis sessions. I try to handle the pressures as they gather momentum, and I'm having to vent to relax the aggression. I was bad at my best, too many cannabis sessions. Too many cannabis sessions. And I'm not happy I never faced my past or my present. That reality check can have you sad in a second when you don't have any debt. And insanity beckons, you're as mad as it gets. But the antidepressants, they never had an effect on the manic depression. So I was sad in my bed and I was panicking, sweating in the sanity setting. It was a valuable lesson. I was passive aggressive, I was lacking direction, trapped in the mess without a character reference or a solid reject. No valid profession, but the crack in the meth is not a path I select. And I'm just grabbing the pen and the pad is my weapon. But I still carry this cross and it hangs in my necklace. I'm attacking my problems and I'll have them for breakfast. I won't embarrass myself because that would be reckless. So I'm just smoking this blunt and I'm filling the page with capital letters. I try to handle the pressures as they gather momentum, and I'm having to vent to relax the aggression. I was bad at my best, too many cannabis sessions. Too many cannabis sessions. I try to handle the pressures as they gather momentum, and I'm having to vent to relax the aggression. I was bad at my best, too many cannabis sessions. Too many cannabis sessions. My demons added together, they form a classic collection. Got my hands on my head so I can battle them better. Will they drag me to hell or will they drag me to heaven? Maybe that will depend on how drastic dimensions. If I have the malevolence, then the path is the devil. And so I'm asking the priest and then I'm asking the reverend, should we follow the sheep or should we gather the shepherd? And I'll damage my rep, so I don't have any preference. I'm just sat on these steps, smoking while I'm asking these questions. Never having to beg, it's not an act of confession. Now I'm looking in the mirror at a shadow reflection with the lack of respect. I'm not the man who impressed them, but maybe that is the stress and maybe that is the tension. Not in the class with the rest because I had a detention. I'm just writing these words so I can pass on my message because I robbed in this world through a natural selection. I try to handle the pressures as they gather momentum, and I'm having to vent to relax the aggression. I was bad at my best, too many cannabis sessions. Too many cannabis sessions. I try to handle the pressures as they gather momentum, and I'm having to vent to relax the aggression. I was bad at my best, too many cannabis sessions. Too many cannabis sessions. Hip hop intelligence.